Hey guys! Listen, we're going to pull this together today. It's been a little cray. However, welcome to the spooky Halloween episode of GreatNews.Life with your host, Jenny Craig Brown, and GreatNews.Life and Halloween fun. So come on in. If you've never joined before, I want to make sure you know all the things. I am going to fill you in on our exclusively positive news network right here. So check it out. We are going to share all the good news with you today. We are a weekly live show. We go live from NWI.Life every week at noon. Also, we have really, really cool, awesome things to show you today because it's Halloween, spooky Halloween. So if you're a new listener or a new watcher, share your lifelines to us so you can share if you're watching live, share them in the comments below. And if you're watching later, you can actually send those to us. So you can send them to share@greatnews.life and we will read them on a future episode. If you don't have time to watch live and you're really not into Facebook, you can also listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your podcasts at. So you can listen, you can watch. Either way, you're going to get some really awesome news from this girl right here. So let's get to it. So I want to share with you a really fun contest. So we've got some awesome details about a fun contest for the entire family for the upcoming spooky holiday. Let's hear all about it. Welcome to the show, Jonathan Ray. How you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good. It's Monday, so I can't complain.
Yeah, we're getting this ready early for the amazing Halloween edition of Great News Weekly. And we've heard a little bit about your plans to do a pumpkin carving contest. Can you fill us in on the details?
Yeah, so with everything going on, a lot of people have been struggling with the virus and being at home and everything. We always think about family traditions, and I thought, what a great family tradition to have than pumpkin carving, and why not make a little bit of a contest out of it? So I was thinking that through, and I talked to my wife, and we kind of thought about just doing this raised pumpkin carving contest. And easy details, when we thought it through, just send us carved pumpkins, do it virtually, have everybody do it, just to inspire people to kind of do a tradition and then win something out of it.
That's fantastic. How fun. So, are you still taking submissions and how do people send them to you guys?
Yes, we're still taking the submissions. We're taking them all the way up till Friday, October 30th. And then
Great.
on the 31st of Halloween, I'm going to be busy looking at these submissions. And then we'll let everyone know, or whoever the winner is, know who won the prize. And we have two prizes in place. One would be like a Funko Pop. It's like a toy of Dracula himself. And then also, we're actually donating $25 of our own money to a charity of the winner's choice. So whoever wins gets $25 to donate to whatever they would like. And I thought that would be a great idea to kind of get the community involved. Oh yeah, so I always go with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Just recently, I posted on my private page about getting donations for that, and so that went fairly well. And then, other things I've done throughout, donated some canned goods. We have local haunted houses and haunted facilities and things of that nature that take canned goods around this time of year. So definitely got involved with that. And before I forget, for people to submit, all they have to do to submit, if they are interested in their carved pumpkins, just email us. Super easy. Raise, RAYS, pumpkin carving contest at gmail.com.
So, as an Air Force vet and a Valpo resident, why do you think that it's so important to give back to not only Porter County, but the community in general?
Yeah, so being a veteran, I kind of hone in on being able to serve. Being that I served, it gave me just great pleasure when I actually got to work with the community, help them understand the military's mission, and help them understand and help me understand what their insights were, what the military was supposed to do. So ever since I separated, I try to do things for the community when I can. This is our first step virtually into doing more things. I'm hoping throughout the rest of the year I come up with other ideas or see other ideas that I can get involved and just do whatever I can to help out, because it's important for us to stick together, especially during these times, especially during different needs that are around Northwest Indiana.
I concur completely. That's a really great way to say it. It's so fun. I love that you're doing this. I mean, you just made a Gmail just for your pumpkin carving contest.
Yes,
It's such a
yes.
cool, nice thing for someone to do in the community. So we really appreciate it. I think the world needs more of you. So thank you so much.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So everybody, get your pumpkin carving contest submissions in now. Say it one more time.
It's Ray's Pumpkin Carving Contest at gmail.com, and it's RAYS.
Perfect. Thanks so much, John, for joining us. Everybody, tune in, get your contest submissions in ASAP, and make it a perfect Halloween. Have a great day.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Howdy. Welcome back, y'all. Oh, that was so fun. So I've got a couple comments here coming in. Stephanie Swearington said, hey, I know that guy. It's Jonathan Ray. I love it. Thank you. He is a really great guy, and this is a really great thing. And, he works for a really great local company, Bucher Tech, and this is just something that he wanted to do on his own. And I love that he just loves to be this involved in the community. He's a really fun guy to talk to. Cami 2PX said, virtual pumpkin carving contest, such a great idea. I'll have to send in my pumpkin Lyle. Oh yeah. So Cami's our resident, amazing name creator, I guess, if that's a thing. It's very, very fun. And yes, don't forget, Jonathan Ray's actually watching. I see him commenting now. So that's really exciting. So he said, hi, Jonathan Ray. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks also for, as I mentioned, your commitment to the community and just making fun things. So if you guys have not yet, please make sure to email your pumpkin carvings to the contest. It's Ray's Pumpkin Carving Contest at gmail.com. Send in your submissions ASAP. As he mentioned, he's going to be very, very busy on Halloween making all those hard decisions. So you can definitely get them to him ASAP. So if you've done them already, I've seen tons of cool ones online. Send them in and you can have a chance to win and then give some great cash to a local nonprofit, which will be amazing. So please do. I've also saw a couple lifelines. Stephanie Swearington said, my lifeline this week is looking forward to setting up a light up spooky candy trail for our kids on our land. Oh, that's so cute. What are you doing instead of taking your kids out trick-or-treating? That's a great question. I would love to hear. If you're watching right now, comment below. Tell us what you're doing instead of trick-or-treat. I know a lot of local trick-or-treaters are canceled. So if you're not able to trick-or-treat, listen, we've got some events later. However, if you've got new plans, we want to hear all about them. So tell us below. Thank you so much. Stephanie Swearington also mentioned that she likes some hats. I'm glad you noticed. I didn't know if anybody would pick that up, but thank you. So next up, I don't know if you guys know, but there's these really fun reaction videos, and we had our very own lifers do their very own reaction video. So this is a reaction video for our next guest, Chrissy Vanderwood, who's a local makeup artist creating incredible art for all types of occasions. And we were lucky enough to get some time with her. Check it out.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, zoomed in though.
Man,
that's so
really
intricate.
Cool. That's a waterfall.
Yeah.
On her chin. Whoa. Oh man. Oh, look at the leaves on her eyelashes.
Yeah.
I wonder how long did it take her to put those flowers? Right?
The flowers. And she painted it like part of her hair.
Man. That's a lot of detail.
The butterfly.
It is.
Oh, I like that.
I
I
see that.
Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like winter and summer.
Good
I see some fall in there.
Yeah, I see winter, fall, summer.
Oh.
Oh, this one.
This is amazing.
What is going on?
Oh, the
eyelashes.
eyelashes.
Yeah.
There's
that
the,
like
snowflakes. Yeah, it looks like icicles.
Is this
That hadn't been
cute?
like an individual thing. I don't think that could have been an actual eyelash. Like, she really thought through everything on this.
Did. And the modeling?
Right.
Yes. That's really pretty.
That is cool. I wonder if she's wearing contacts. Like colored
really
contacts. If those are her eyes, they're really pretty.
Yeah, eyes are really pretty. Well, all the dark makeup around it too,
Yeah.
just making them pop like crazy.
Great. So the first question I have is we just did our first look at your Halloween makeup for this year. And I just wanted to find out what your inspiration was behind this year and sort of how long it took you to do it and the process behind that.
Sure. So I, especially during everything with COVID, have really felt very, very inspired being out in nature. It's been like a peace of mind for me daily. So every day I'm out on walks and I just really try to absorb just the beauty of nature around me and try to always appreciate that. And I really wanted to do some sort of inspirational look, just tying in that I'm pretty much out there walking at some point throughout the day, whether it be, rain or shine, snow, and just taking in all of the different elements, the different seasons. And I just really wanted to try to incorporate that in some way into the look. How I came up with this idea, I was drawing a little bit of a blank and I started, I just put up a little post on my Facebook and asked some of my Facebook friends, hey, does anyone have any ideas for a Halloween look you would like to see me do this year? And one of my friends, actually 2 different people, I think, had commented Mother Nature under there. And as soon as I saw that idea, it just started this inspirational ball rolling in my head where I just thought, oh my gosh, that's perfect. I'm so appreciative of nature and being out in it and just enjoying the elements. I love all 4 seasons that we get around here in Northwest Indiana. And I just tried to start spinning some different ideas together of how I could somehow incorporate all 4 seasons into my look. And I think this year, just obviously all the focus on global warming and things like that, like I've never just appreciated the peace and beauty of nature so much. So that's kind of how I came up with the look.
Yeah, I think now more than ever, that was an amazing look to do for this year.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So how and why did you get started with makeup just in general?
Sure. I've always loved art. I had a partial scholarship for the Art Institute when I graduated high school, and I just didn't know if I wanted to pursue fine arts or try to find a little bit. I didn't want to be a starving artist, so to speak. So started working at my dad's photography studio. This was many years ago. And he did a lot with actors and models for headshots and photo shoots for film and TV things. And he had a lot of different makeup artists that would come into the studio. I was just working there doing secretarial work at that time. And one of his makeup artists actually suggested to me, she said, you always are asking questions about makeup. You seem so interested. You're obviously interested in art. Have you ever thought about doing this yourself? And it was like this light bulb moment for me, just kind of like, ding, that's what I need to do. I want to find a way to tie in my art, but also make it a practical way to, support myself. But there came along another incredible aspect to it that is one of my favorite parts of my job and why I love doing it so much. And that is just making women feel beautiful and helping them see beauty that I already see in them long before makeup even comes near their face. I just think women in general can be so hard on themselves. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of enhancing of a feature. And then all of a sudden they see this beauty that really is there all along. But, makeup has just enhanced it a little bit. So
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I love talking with you.
thank you very much for having me. I'm super honored.
That was as amazing as the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. How incredible. And I actually saw why we were showing that Krissy's actually on watching with us as well. Thank you, Krissy, for the interview. And just your work is so incredible. I think we could talk to you for hours about how you got started and how you have become so talented. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. So thank you for the time with the team. We've got some comments here. Stephanie Swearington said, love it. Krissy is so creative. I completely agree. It's absolutely amazing. And then I think I saw, Kayla Hoffer said, I'm still so amazed by this makeup look. Gorgeous. Yes. Kayla was actually one of the commenters, the reactors. You're right. It's just the work she does is it's legitimately unbelievable. So thank you, Krissy. And Krissy actually commented too. She said, thank you for the incredible honor. I appreciate that you wanted to showcase this here. Krissy, this is positive news. Let me tell you, I think it's the most positive. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Keep up the great work. We'll have to have you in again. Maybe we'll have you do something to make my costumes a little bit better. I also saw another Lifeline. Cami Tupiak said her Lifeline this week was talking to Krissy about her Halloween makeup. So perfect fit. She is such an amazing artist and person, and her depiction of Mother Nature is simply beautiful. I love how she took her time in quarantine and focused on how it brought her closer with nature and let it inspire her. I completely agree. Thank you so much. It is absolutely amazing. Kayla Hoffer put in her Lifeline as well this week. My Lifeline this week is celebrating my 3-year anniversary with my amazing boyfriend tonight, Andrew Ohms. I can't wait for a nice date night. Congrats on 3 years, Kayla. That's beautiful. I'm so proud. You guys seem like a perfect couple, although I haven't met him in person yet, so we'll have to talk about that later. But thank you. That's a great, great, great Lifeline. I love it so much. Next up, we have, and if you haven't before, if you guys are new to tuning in, these guys are sharing their Lifelines because that's what we do here. So if you're new and you're just tuning in, share with us below your Lifeline. Your Lifelines, what's good happening in your week? What's good in your life? What's going on that you want to share with us? And I will read it just like I'm reading these. So comment below. If you're listening, just shoot us an email at share@greatnews.life and we will read them on a future episode. So next up, we recently did a costume call out post, if you will, on NWI.Life asking for your adorable and fun costumes. And let me tell you guys, you did not disappoint. Check out these uber cute costumes we have for you. You guys did an amazing job this year. Thank you so much for all of your submissions. They were so cute, and we're so excited to see all of the amazing kiddos and adults in their beautiful costumes. So thank you so much for sending those in. I would be remiss if I did not read a Lifeline we had sent into us. And I love this Lifeline. It's from Dan Petrakis. This was sent into us early. So I'm going to read this one. It says, my Lifeline this week was speaking with Mrs. Kosinai Watson, an Elkhart resident who has been fighting COVID-19 since this past summer. Though the virus dragged Mr. Watson to some very dark times, he has gone through it and come out on the other side through this unshakable faith and determination. Oh, that's so great to hear. After an extended hospital stay, he is scheduled to be released and is eager to go home. He is truly an inspiration. Dan, I completely agree. I do believe that you will find that article about him, about Mr. Kosinai, I hope I'm not butchering that, Watson, on our sites. I think it's going to be up today or tomorrow. So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. It's a beautiful, incredible story shared by someone right here in our own region. So Dan, perfect Lifeline. And for Mr. Watson, goodness gracious, we're so happy that you're here with us and scheduled to go home. And we'd love to hear an update later about how it's all going and how you're faring at home. Thank you so much for being a part of the sites. Next up, guys, listen, we have some really fun events for you. And they're all Halloween based. So like I said, I know a lot of Halloween events have been canceled due to COVID, and that's okay. We're going to get through it. But here's some really fun stuff that you can do this weekend. And all of these have taken some really great precautions, so you can go celebrate, but be safe. First up is the Chesterton Booze Crawl. So this is hosted by Running Vines Winery, and it is this Saturday at 7 p.m. And they have all kinds of fun locations planned, stops planned. Like, as I said, they're adhering to all mask and distancing rules and regulations. They're not on any particular schedule, but you can follow them online. They do have a Facebook event as well, so you can check it out and go get on your booze crawl. Next up, we've got a cruise in trunk or treat. Now this is from the Point Drive-In in North Judson, and it's Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. So this is kind of, I think, a little bit of a car show / trunk or treat. Similarly, they are asking you to be safe and distance as much as possible. And it is hosted by the Point Drive-In. So this is a really fantastic event for those out south of Valparaiso area. Saturday morning, if you're looking to do something a little bit earlier, Washington Park Zoo has done this for several years. Now, I'm not sure if what year this is, but they've done it for several years. And this is this Saturday at 10 a.m., 10 to 4, Washington Park Zoo is Boo at the Zoo. So this is going to be a really fun event. They are similarly, they're doing pre-packaged treat bags for the kids so that there isn't a lot of gathering, if you will, and they are going to have costume contests and all kinds of fun things. They've changed everything to be very safe for the kiddos. They will be social distancing everybody, but they have a really great plan on how everybody can still have a lot of fun. So that's another great event that you guys can get out to. The Crown Point Square is doing a trick-or-treat pumpkin walk. So this is Saturday from 11 to 2. It's around the square in Crown Point, and it's just a really great way for kids to get out. They're going to do, it's of course mainly outside, very social distance. They've got live music, activities, candy, all the great things, and they as well have a great Facebook event for you to follow with more information. The First Baptist Church of Valparaiso, Indiana, is also doing a trunk or treat this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. It's right at their place at the First Baptist Church in Valparaiso, and it's 5:30 to 7, trunk or treat, super simple. It's family friendly, safe alternative to trick-or-treating, of course, because it is in one lot and it's with the church, and of course will be as distanced as possible and make it as healthy and safe for your family as possible as well. And last up is Candy Palooza. So Candy Palooza 2020 is held by and at the Crossing Community Church in Valparaiso, and it's Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. So these are some great ways for kids to get out, families to get out. The booze cruise would be one for all of the adults to get out. Fantastic ways for you guys to get out a little bit, but still stay really safe. And it's fantastic to see. So those are all some fun events. I saw a couple comments that I wanted to read. Let's see. I saw one from Bob Phelps. Shout out to John Groth, a lifeline and a mentor. So if you guys don't know John Groth, find him. You can just search him on Valpo.Life. You will find plenty of articles about him. Bob, you are absolutely correct. Shout out to him. He is such a mentor to so many. If you ever need a beer and someone to talk to, just go to Stacks in Valpo about 4:30. I think he's usually there congregating with some friends and such. But he's a really great guy in the area, and he just retired from his long stint at the Porter County Career and Tech Center. He's an absolutely amazing man. Read all about him on Valpo.Life. Great shout out, Bob Phelps. Thank you so much for doing that. That's fantastic. Love it. So I think, do we have any more comments? Let's see. I think that's all of them. And, Maureen Gagan said, hello from Portage. Hi, Maureen. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you being here today. Loved the costumes you guys all sent in. If you guys haven't, that post is still up. You can still share your awesome costumes with the life sites and we can see them. This has been my great news for you guys this week. So tune in next week. As I always like to say, a little housekeeping action. Please make sure that you like our Facebook pages, NWI.Life, Valpo.Life, Portage.Life, and LaPorteCounty.Life. You can also find us live on YouTube. You can find all of our websites, or if you can't watch live on Facebook, come listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your guys' good news podcasts from. And hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Have an awesome one, everybody. Thank you.